I'm Angie, and you're watching Dante's Vaccination.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So last week I uploaded a video where I played the audio of the WBO president, Francisco Vargasell, revealing that they offered Vergil Ortiz not once, but twice, a shot at Terence Crawford's title. After Vergil Ortiz had that post-fight interview a year ago, the interview where Terence Crawford was there in attendance and just staring dead at Vergil Ortiz, challenging him, daring him to actually call him out under the pressure of Crawford and Chris Mannix, who was asking him about fighting Terence Crawford. Vergil Ortiz, he cracked and he said, yeah, I want to fight him next. He said, even if I'm not ready, I want him next. Well, that's the reason why the WBO reached out to Vergil Ortiz shortly after that, because they thought he was serious. So they told him they were going to order the fight, and they asked him if he was interested in that fight. Vergil told him no. A year later, you fast forward to present day, the WBO, they reached out to Vergil Ortiz again recently, about a week or a couple weeks ago. Vergil Ortiz turned down the fight again. And that is why now the WBO is ordering the next contender in line, which is Alexa Rocha, to fight against Terence Crawford. They're ordering that fight now. For those of you guys who've never heard of Alexa Rocha, he has a win over the Blair the Flair guy. According to reports, the WBO is giving both parties a deadline of March 19th to agree to a deal. Now, we've all heard the new rumors that Terence Crawford is secretly in negotiations with Errol Spence, and they're supposed to be fighting in June. At least that's what the rumors are. That's the type of rumor that makes sense. With all the big fights getting made this year, from Gervonta Tank Davis to Ryan Garcia, Stephen Fulton versus Inoue, Vasily Lomachenko versus Devin Haney, or I should say Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. With all those fights taking place in the same year, it would be hard for me to believe that Spence and Crawford would not be trying their best to make this fight come to fruition. Because if Crawford and Errol Spence are not fighting against each other next, no matter who they fight, the boxing world will be very disappointed, because this fight has been marinating for so long. Every time you think of Spence, you think of him fighting against Crawford and vice versa. The closer we get to getting this fight, the more fans are going to want to see it. And that's pretty much what happened. They were in serious negotiations. It was looking like the Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia situation where we were only moments away from an announcement. And then all of a sudden the plug gets pulled. I think if they are negotiating behind closed doors, this is the reason why they don't want to talk about it anymore, because there's been so much disappointment in the past. So now I feel that they just want to announce it. They just want to surprise people and just announce the fight. At least I hope this is what's going on behind closed doors. As for Alexa Rocha, it should be very easy for Crawford to bypass him to make the Errol Spence fight. They say a unification bout is always supposed to trump a mandatory. Not only that, but it would be really easy to get Alexa Rocha to take some step-aside money. And I'm sure the WBO, they wouldn't mind giving Terence Crawford more time if he is going to take on Errol Spence in a unification bout. Now, while it's true we don't know for sure if they are negotiating, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, but it is a very, very good sign that Errol Spence hasn't said anything about a fight between him and Keith Thurman. I know PBC, they want to release their boxing schedule, and it could be possible that they're waiting to add Spence versus Crawford on that boxing schedule. Let's see what happens. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
One of the most anticipated dog breedings has finally been confirmed. The pups from this pairing of Zeta and DMX will be born very soon. We are now accepting deposits. Our pups will come with ears cropped and a 2-year health guarantee. Get ahead of the pack on purchasing a puppy by contacting NWA Cane Corsos on Instagram at NWA Cane Corsos. Call or text 479-326-1603 with any questions. A guard dog is your first line of defense.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, a before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, "Can you fix this?" And, he pretty much said, "No problem." My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.